Hello and welcome to episode 13 of Fronts of Waterdeep. Today I'm joined by an assortment of people. Black and White Ben.
Hello.
Burger Eating Joe.
Hello.
Slightly formally dressed Martin. In his grand house Josh. Right, okay. It is the second day of the second month of the Year of Purple Dragons. 1493 Dale Reckoning, 461 North Reckoning, in the month of Chess, the Claw of Sunsets. You're all in Waterdeep, freezing your tits off. But all of the one-to-one stuff has happened as well, so you're back at Troll School Manor.
In the amount of time we had, how many of the 15 lots of components would I have been able to turn into potions?
Let's say 5.
Cool.
Do I have enough downtime for a good few hours to get some spells into my spellbook?
Yeah, you could have done all of that.
Cool. I think there's only 2 I'm after. I'll do that in a sec.
So it's kind of up to you guys what you want to do. Don't you have to make a roll to get those into the spellbook, Martin?
I do, but I can very... No, I think stealing from you only have 1 shot from a scroll, and that's why you need to make a roll, but these
the
are
naked man.
I'm copying from.
And what is it that you kind of want to do? Head back into Undermount and trounce the Xanathar's Guild outposts?
I think that was the plan.
Yeah, but that's going to be a lot more difficult now, like a lot more difficult.
No, they were all like huddled together. You just throw fireballs in there.
Yeah, they're all huddled together past an undead beholder.
I'm pretty sure you got a couple of clerics with you. I'm sure we can do something about an undead beholder.
Yeah.
I don't have as much faith because it was pretty much me that dealt with it last time.
Yeah, we've already taken out one undead beholder.
Yeah, I think
that was mostly me.
I think it was mostly Ode. I think it was Ode blinding it.
Yeah. Yeah, do you have blindness?
You might have stolen the final kill.
Jesus.
Oh, naked cat as well.
Oh, that's like 6 lots of nipples on your Twitch.
Are you a naturist? Oh,
So that's Nutmeg, the blink dog.
microsocial services.
Displacer beast.
Yeah,
This cat did look like your cat originally.
Where's the other one? Where's the other one that looks more like a displacer beast?
What you don't notice, it's just pot ready. It's about to jump into this.
It's when it has a piss, then jumps off of him.
I don't want
Fucking hell,
Fuck your head.
brains.
It's an intellect devourer. It looks like it's trying to do some body feed stuff.
It reminds me of an imp in WoW. You know the little ones that follow behind?
Yeah.
Oh, fine, shooting little green fireballs.
Well,
Does that mean that Martin's dad is a void walker?
No, it's a succubus. That's
No, that's
the
a mum.
trying to
That's a mum.
seduce
Oh,
everyone
no.
earlier.
No, it's incubus if it's a man.
Incubus.
Oh yeah.
oh boy.
So
This
what
is-
the fuck are we doing again?
I don't know. What have you prepared?
So that's been trying to.
Yeah, let's go back to the clear out the Xanathar's post.
So I need to. I don't want to fight the Xanathar's post with our numbers.
We've got like 6 of us. It's fine.
We won't tell we
Do
just
we
won't
actually,
tell Aldred
though?
that the rest of them aren't showing up until we're all gathered there. Aldred's like, where is everyone? Oh yeah, by the way.
2 of them are going to be late.
Yeah.
I still need to bring that displacer beast Nutmeg back to Sangalor. So that's a thing.
Skullport.
Yeah, but
Would that be easier because there's less of us? Because Skullport's on the lockdown right now, isn't it?
Oh, you don't know what's happening in Skullport?
You don't know what's happening yet?
Zerelda does, doesn't she?
No, especially.
Someone did a sending to what's his face.
It'll be easy to detect
talk
on
well.
I did do a
Yeah.
sending.
Outpost.
Yeah,
but you didn't actually ask him anything about that. You just
No,
asked
he
him about
mentioned it. No,
placing
he
your
mentioned it
things.
though. He mentioned it to her.
You don't know that.
Well, I don't. I would want to be going back to Skullport anyway because I've got a quest to complete. So there. I don't know, so I'm wanting to go.
Have you got someone there with a question mark above their head?
Yeah.
And an exclamation mark to say you've completed it.
Yeah.
It's got a little red skull above it there. It's too high a level at the moment.
Yeah, it's like Sangalor, Red Skull.
Okay, let's do that.
Neutral faction, yeah. So sneak past the outpost for the time being.
Well, let's see what the outpost looks like.
Let's fight the outpost.
If the outpost looks doable, let's fuck them up.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff around the corner and a lot of rowdy people we couldn't see.
And you've got fireballs.
That was a few months. Oh, it's probably about a month or so ago.
Yeah, there might be no one there.
Let's go see what the deal is.
I need to jot down these spells I'm transferring as well.
Well, you could be right in that, and we'll just be guiding you towards the outpost.
Yeah.
Just with like a spell book on a pole, and like a fish pole in front. It's like...
I'll be right back. I'm going to grab my pizza and then jot down these spells and how much they're going to cost.
Right, I'm on a pizza box.
Yeah.
You get in touch with through the Blackstaff with Shivyu, and she leads you back through the tunnels that you took to get up to the surface of Waterdeep, back down into the Goblin Bazaar. It's pretty much kind of as you left it. It's one of the main differences is it's a fairly uniform temperature below ground. You don't get this cold that you've got above ground. Oh, well done, Zerelda. You're back up on 1 hit point. And the bazaar is quieter than it was. Dalanath and Tamalis aren't there, but and a number of the trinket sellers are there, as before. So the notice board also has pretty much the same stuff on as it had before as well.
Should we take everything off the notice board aside from stealing the kid? Or do we want to take that and report? Because we might be able to... Actually, if we take the stealing the kid one, you might be able to feed that back up to the Blackstaff that someone's looking to steal a kid.
We can go grass on someone down here.
Well, isn't that your entire job down here?
yeah, I guess.
Greyhound grass, isn't it?
Yeah, so it is bring the detached penis of Shun Shurreth, captain of Xanathar's Guild and the Spider Eyes Watchpost. Bring the head of Nadia the Unbent, captain of Xanathar's Guild and the Dead Eyes Watchpost. Locate fresh dwarven ale from Garrux's brewery to the south, and steal a human baby boy called Toby from Waterdeep family in good standing in the city above. And Jareth, the Goblin King, will reward you with those.
We should do 2 of them at least in the output. My fantasy ones has crashed again.
Just give it a bit of time because it might have just been taking the map.
Is it like when you're sort of trying to find a house to share at uni? They like pull off tabs on the bottom of these notices.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
We'll take them all.
So we need to go get a head and a penis from the.
Yes. Like, how badly burnt would they be if you fireball? Would they still be recognisable as a head and a penis?
They should be. Just.
We better, but if we just bring back all the heads and all the penises, just to be sure, because we're not going to ask for anyone's names, are we?
No. Just bring them all back in a sack.
A sack of dicks and heads.
Oh, let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so you're in the bottom of the Goblin Bazaar. You kind of want to exit, to head off into the mountain. The goblins open up their kind of like gate, the portcullis, and kind of push you through. You kind of tentatively step out between the 2 towers with goblins on the flamethrowers. Time is money, friend! Boom! The door shut behind you into the darkness. That is the corridor.
I'm assuming by default, Aldred, you've given the start vision.
It's just 2 of us that need it, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Because it regains 1 plus D4 charge every day.
Oh, we should be fine then. We shouldn't ever run out.
But it only lasts like 8 hours, I think. So
How many slots has it got?
6.
I think so. Yeah.
I suppose we could potentially use 4 a day then. Well, at least we've got a form of keeping time while down it.
I think I'll
We
take.
both suddenly go blind.
I'll take dark vision.
For 8 hours.
Okay, so I don't know if anybody wants to cast any other spells or what have you, but you've had a long rest, so I removed all the non-permanent effects.
Yeah, everything's reset.
Okay, so you're in this narrow corridor with all of the spikes and the kind of like anti-drow, mostly kind of like attacks and whatnot. Ahead of you, just on the edge of your vision at the moment, you know it comes to a 4-way intersection, and you know that you came up from what would be the bottom intersection. Are you guys moving stealthily or anything like that?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Stealth checks from everybody then, please.
Mine. Shall I roll a real dice because mine's crashed again?
I'll just do it for you.
Let's roll it for me until I'm back in.
Oh,
Do you know what? I might burn in invisibility.
I will. Oh, I'll give Karrion then pass without trace.
Wait, do you not have a channel divinity that gives us all +10 or something?
No, you can do it onto
Oh,
one.
that's
it's
spell. I mean,
You've got Blessing of the Trickster.
that's what I mean. Blessing of the Trickster I've given to you.
And it's advantage, isn't it?
It's advantage, yeah.
And for some reason, I have a +10 in stealth, which is, I'm assuming, from when Pass was on the Trace was on. So I'm going to take that off. Nice.
And
Stealthy AF.
you're casting invisibility, Aldred.
Now let's just roll a lucky. If I roll below a 10 on the die, fuck. Alright, here's the lucky roll.
No, that's... Hey!
Yeah!
Oh God, I'm the worst.
So that is 19, 40, 60, 70. So you're about 15 each, aren't you? 16 or 17 each. Okay, cool. Not a problem. Okay, great. So what's the marching order?
Fenn.
If we're
Me.
sneaking, I'll go front. Yeah.
Zerelda Aldred.
Yeah.
I assume my dark vision's the. Oh no, your dark vision would be the best. What, Karrion?
No.
Well, no, we've
we're all-
only if I view through Nix's, and I get 120.
Right.
But normally, I've only got 60 at the minute, like everyone else.
Okay. So what's the intention in terms of the end of this corridor?
I do not want to fight.
To turn south on the map.
Is that not the way are we going back the way we came?
Yeah, because we had
trying
to
go
sneak
back
past
to-
them, didn't we?
Right,
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
sent you the map, Josh.
Did you pick up
It's
Nutmeg?
loaded now.
Have we supposedly got a Displacer Beast with us?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Nutmeg.
No, I thought I didn't think we brought him. Oh, we brought him from the.
Picked him up from the
Because this bit that's just so if we go south, that bit that's just above the south bit with the ruined corridor is where that portal was that's not activated, isn't it?
yes.
Right, yeah. So we want to go past there. I say we make our way stealthily down to where it was. To just before. So if we go forward, south. Sorry, right, south, right, south.
Yeah.
Surely that would make more sense if I said east and then south, but never mind.
Yeah, it's quite a way back, wasn't it? That
Yeah.
corridor. Martin, is the map
Stealthily down
loaded
as
for
far
you
as
now?
that first cut corner.
So you start down this corridor, Fenn.
Yep.
And as you are going down the corridor, you see, as you're like stealthing down, and you don't think it's seen you.
Well done. Okay, so I want to stealth.
Have you told us about these blokes you've seen?
Yeah, I'll do the secret.
So let's have
Right.
initiative to start.
secret
I'll
signal.
do the secret symbol for. Oh fuck.
The super secret signal. Initiative. Back in the dice roll.
Oh.
Oh my god, I'm lagging super hard.
I clicked that 2 minutes ago. It's not
Yeah.
loaded.
You'll have to roll it for Nix for me. I doesn't
There we
let
are.
me do it for some reason.
I wonder if I have to give control of that to you. Boom. There's
There
gotta
we
be a way
go.
to do that.
Whoa, that's good.
Can't see it yet. Flagging.
Oh, Fenn.
Oh, there we are.
So next goes on initiative 15. Okay, so Fenn, you're top of the round.
Okay, so
So you can see this figure, Xanathar's Fug figure. He's just kind of like turned around and whispered to what you assume other creatures down this fissure to the left.
I know he's Xanathar.
You
So I'm
recognise
stealth.
the livery, although you can't see the colours. You recognise the livery, and it's very much like triggered by you coming into their range, kind of thing. It looks like they've seen you.
Right, I'm
Oh,
gonna
is this
stealth.
why everyone was quiet at the Goblin Bazaar then?
I'm gonna stealth up to there.
Hmm.
Even though he's seen you?
I think he knows he's seen me. And then I'm just gonna. Can I still see him, or is he completely around the corner?
No, he's in half cover.
And I might fling a dagger at him.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll
Just might.
ask questions later. Attack. Oh god.
We know we don't get on with them anyway, it's fine.
We're just constantly having a tiff, you know? We step right, they step left.
We piss off their emissary.
To be fair, he was very rude. He tried to read my mind without consent.
So you hit.
Is that rolled? Yeah. And first attack of the round.
Yeah. Assassinate.
Oh, nice.
Isn't it only? I thought they had to be surprised.
No, it's if they
As
haven't
long as they
acted yet.
Not
Ah.
acted, yeah.
So he is surprised.
So that means Fenn could shout surprise and let
No,
everyone know he's there. but as long as
technically,
he
he's
first-
no. Technically, he's not surprised. 'Cause
No,
he
he's
knows
not
that you're
surprised,
there,
but
but he
the
hasn't
first
acted
round.
yet. If it was third edition, he would be flat-footed.
Yeah.
But we're not playing that, so I don't know. Oh, fucking hell, that's a lie.
Does that include your half-orc critical as well?
Yeah, that's included in there.
Fucking hell. Is that like that's your that's a once and done though, isn't it? Assassin proxy
Yeah.
once.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's just
Yeah, once
insane
per
amount of
combat. Once per combat. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat yet. Any hit you score against a creature that is surprised, it's not surprised. It's a critical hit. So the creature has to be surprised for you to get the critical.
Ah.
You get advantage on attack rolls against it, but so you should roll another d20.
Should I?
Yeah, because you get
Yeah, because you might get a crit. You know, just to make it like 89. No, sorry. It'd only be 36 times 2, wouldn't it?
Well, that's not.
Right. So I should get advantage and not.
Yeah,
Critical.
so you get advantage
in-
if it's not acted yet, and you get a critical if it's surprised. It's not surprised because it knows you're there.
Okay, so shall we take that off?
Would you
I
just
have.
want to half that?
Okay.
Just
Or roll
no,
another
just-
one, see if you get your critical.
Right, do over. 2 d20s and let's just go again.
I'll just attack him again. Oh god, lag. Waiting for my dice to catch up with my mouse.
Oh.
Are you a long way from your router?
No, I'm like above it.
Okay.
So it hits.
Yeah.
But so it's just standard damage now, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, no,
does
you'll get your
does he
sneak
still get a
attack,
sneak
though.
attack?
Yeah, because he's got advantage.
Oh, yeah,
Oh yeah, he's got
That
advantage,
rocks
yeah.
Whenever it's
Yeah.
advantage, isn't it?
So you still get your sneak attack at least.
It's not gonna be as impressive, but
Is he still mullers it?
Oh no, he low rolled it!
Oh.
So in this parallel universe where nobody knew the rules, this guy's dead.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else?
No, it's me.
Did the thug have the lucky feet and make him re-roll?
Yeah, that's
right.
exactly what it was.
That's right. What does this guy do? He takes a heavy crossbow and just fires it back at you, hitting
Ooh.
for 8 points of damage.
Your AC's low, Fenn.
It is, yeah.
It's 15.
Then his fellow goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Another one races out with a heavy crossbow. Shoots at you, Fenn. Hits.
Oop.
Oh, well, does the same as his mate.
Jesus.
My armor class should be 16. Why isn't it 16?
Well, they have hit it.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I think your
It's
AC
still there.
is 16.
It's 15, it says on my thing, but I've got studded armor and plus 3
Lord,
dex.
Nick's being a volcano.
Oh, do you only just notice that?
No,
He's been named that since he killed the Chimera.
It just popped up on the official thing. I'm like, oh.
So you're wearing studded leather, are you?
Yeah. In that 13 plus.
Studded leather is AC. Thank you, D&D Beyond, for actually not telling me what the AC of studded leather is.
It's annoying, isn't it?
12 plus dex.
That's it's 12. Alright, that's fine. So it's 15. Yeah, I thought it was 15.
Whoa, you're desperately trying to get out of that damage.
Did he fire twice?
No,
it's
two different guys fired.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay. What's
Yep.
Nick's doing?
Unfortunately, because he's before me in order, I can't do my stuff through. I think he can. Can't he like help people?
Yes.
He can do the aid action, can't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
But
I
does he
would-
want to?
I'm going to command him to fly up. Nix, fly up and help Fenn.
Okay.
Aid Fenn, whatever that does for you next round.
I think
Yeah.
he
It
can
gives
grant
him
advantage,
advantage.
But that's only if he's adjacent to the target, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got to be
he's
next
like
to the
distract.
target. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got-
Well,
Yeah.
I'll send him up closer later. I don't think he can go that far.
He'd
Can
give
he?
me sneak
Okay.
attack if he was in 5 foot of the target
Yeah.
anyway.
Oh, so
No, he would.
can he sit on Fenn's shoulder and then Fenn can just move up with?
No. So he would have to take the aid action. It doesn't just
Yeah.
give you sneak attack for being there.
Yeah. He's
Yeah, I
flies
assumed
60
he'd do
feet
that.
actually.
Okay.
So he was in front of me. So 1, 2,
No,
3,
I think he was
4,
behind
5,
me, wasn't he?
6, 7. 6, 7, 8, 9.
So as he's flying along, quite close to the ceiling,
A spider gets him.
he gets completely mullered.
Whoa!
And you guys see revealed just clinging to the ceiling, what looks to be he's dead.
Well, he doesn't. He pops out of existence.
Yeah.
The hell is that?
It's weird, is what it is. It looks kind of like one of the driders, but it's a drow figure. You can see the white hair and the elven torso. But as you look more closely, it's just clinging to the ceiling as if it was born to. And you can see it's got kind of hairy arms and hairy legs, and its face is just this mash of eyes that glitter kind of in the darkness.
Whoa.
And as Nick's kind of like went past it,
He doesn't provoke opportunity attacks when he flies.
does he not?
He has
right,
flyby.
okay. Ah, okay. As he goes past it, he doesn't get hit.
We're creating a lot of parallel universes here.
I know.
He almost hits and then he goes, fuck off.
Yeah.
But now I can't find a token.
Just give him
We'll
like,
see,
give
comes
him like
back
a
next
string or
round.
something.
Yeah. But he's revealed anyway as he swung at it, and you hear the swish of his sword, and Nyx just dodges past. Right, so you're going to come to like there. And then out of the darkness, in fact, tell you what, out of the darkness comes a crossbow bolt which would hit AC 12.
I assume that's at me.
No, it's at Nick's. Let's just say so. So then a crossbow
11. Yeah.
Yeah, so a crossbow bolt comes and just takes him out. But that's come
And
from
as
the
long as it does, like, he's only
a
got
point.
2 hit points.
Yeah. But it's come from the darkness, so you guys can't. You Fenn can't see that. And Karrion, you can see up to just the. You can't see. Yeah, you can see the edge of that first thug.
Right.
You can't see past that, so you can't see this kind of like area where the path goes upwards.
Okay.
Okay, and then another one goes to there. I don't want to do that. I want to move it like that. And you are going to take a shot at Fenn as well. Another crossbow bolt whistles for you and just misses Fenn.
It's almost like we could do with Oban, the tank at the front of the minute.
Yeah, weird that.
with his full plate armor.
You've got the wrong half.
And his shield of faith. And his shield.
Yeah.
I am going to cast Shadow Cloak on myself.
And run.
And run away!
And oh god.
So Zerelda gets kind of like just covered in these flickering shadows. It's really weird. It doesn't just like look as if it's flickering, but it looks as if it's gathering around her in the gloom, and just part of the edge of the rock, and just a deeper portion of darkness, and like in the shadow of a stalagmite. So it looks as natural as it possibly can do, but it is just glitching as it's trying to resolve itself in the stoneworked corridor where there are no natural shadows.
Kenny predicted that.
He did indeed. He'll make a great GM one day. There's no way I'd ever play. There's no chance I've played in any of his games. Badly. It'll all be about bums, poo, wee, and winkies. So pretty much like this game.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much. And I think I'm going to end my turn there. Do I want to move forward?
So you can see the figure clinging to the ceiling, but you can't see the thug. You've seen Fenn start to be pincushioned a little.
Nice.
No, I might just move to in line with Karrion.
Okay.
And that's it. That's all I'm going to do.
So now you can see the thug. It's yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Karrion.
Yes, I am going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Oh.
Ooh.
So that's what level Spirit Guardians?
That's
Third
it.
level. We mark that off. And unlike when Zerelda has cast it, those cute bandanaed spirit knife wielding squirrels arrive. The air becomes chill.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you feel a shiver go up your spine like someone's walked across your grave. And then emanating from the floor, a kind of in a white and sort of cold, icy blue colour, are a series of skulls that then start rotating around me.
Nice.
In a 15-foot radius, I think.
Yes, that's right.
Yes. And then I will move far enough forward. So 1, 2, 3.
So are you designated any creatures not to be affected?
Yeah, my party.
Okay.
And then I will just do it's just enough to clip.
He's on the ceiling, so he's out of 15 feet.
At the
Oh,
moment.
how high is the ceiling?
It's like 20, 25 foot.
Oh, wow.
Ah. Right, then, so...
Which means he's going to have to drop down
Yeah.
if he wants to hit anybody. But currently, he's outside of it.
So I'm going to move up. I'll move up to there then.
Yep, okay.
Just to Because that 1, 2, 3. That means they're going to... Oh, no, I'm going to move up. So I was in line with Zerelda. So what? 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's my 30 anyway.
Yeah, okay.
I'll go my full 30. Just so that anyone who wants to get near Fenn has to get into my Spirit Guardian-y range.
Yeah, okay.
And that's me.
Oh.
Okay. Let's have a look-see here. He will see that. He points at you, Karrion, and he shoots you with a hand crossbow. Missing. Pings just off your armor.
What's your AC?
19.
All right.
Warforged, baby. I'm made out of metal and stone.
And then he moves back to there, still on the ceiling. Like there. Okay. And Aldred.
Okay. Let's see what we got here then. So Fireball's range is massive, but it's just going to be my vision that limits it.
Walk up to me and then just fireball the end of the corridor.
That's what I'm kind of thinking, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I won't get that guy because he's on the ceiling.
Fireball's massive, isn't it?
No, it's a 20-foot radius, so it can cover.
It's
if I
going to
do
be a
it,
sphere, though, isn't it?
Yeah, so if I do it in the middle of the room, the sphere down. Yeah. Okay.
Only if there were people under 5 foot.
Sure.
Yeah, those pixies on the floor have got to be fine.
So if we had some gnomes in the part, if there's some gnomes that were attacking us, I think they're sub 3 foot, aren't they?
So what can I see from here with my dark vision?
So from there you can see.
I can see a thug and drow, I think.
Yeah, you can see 2 thugs. The one on the corner, one in the corridor, and the drow.
Right, so I've just got to figure out where this needs to blossom now.
Control a left and right mouse click will create the circle for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'll all right.
Oh, okay.
Pointer, circle. So if it blossoms there,
Yeah.
No. That gets you too. How do I shift it? Okay.
Just click
20.
Would that still get the drow from there?
I'm gonna get nice and toasty. And...
Yeah, you are.
And he's not keen on fire.
Oh, yeah, Fenn the fire fan.
Yeah.
So is there anyone hidden in this range that I need to target? You'll add them.
There's Ode with his barrel of gunpowder.
So
you roll Ode down first.
In fact, if I just target
click on the ones I can see.
I'll just target them since I am kind of like there already. So you have targeted everybody that will be affected by that. How many can you see actually in your target box?
I can only see 3.
Okay, cool. That's good.
Okay. Fireball.
Why? How many are there, Paul?
I'm not telling you.
It's all right. There'll be some less in a minute.
Yeah. We'll find a couple of extra piles of ash.
So this should be here. Fireball. Roll
Remember,
save.
heads and dicks.
Yeah.
Oh, someone critted. Guy number 15 critted, but he still takes damage. But Jesus, everyone else failed, and I'm happy about that.
Shurreth.
Okay, so roll damage.
Ta-da! Nah, that's a low
So
roll.
let's see then.
25's average, so it is a low roll.
So is anybody wounded, heavy wounded, unconscious? For one of the thugs. So let's see which thug that is. Okay, that's cool. So let me just scroll back up to the top. So you're dead. Okay, so you hear the incantation. In fact, describe it to us, Aldred.
Yeah. So Aldred strides forward until he can see, and then he points his outstretched finger, and you see just orb of fire shoot out, and it hits like the middle of the room in front of Fenn and just bursts into fire, engulfing everything in front of him, like right up to his nose.
Yeah.
I just turn and give you just that look.
And you hear the screams of, oh, what is that? No, I don't like them!
And as the smoke clears, out of the charred body of one of the thugs on the corner, you see a familiar cranium with legged feet just crawls out as if it's just been displaced from the dead body of the thug.
Oh no!
Oh,
Could you
God.
clear the circle for me, please?
How do I actually delete it?
Just press the buttons twice.
just-
Left and right mouse click together.
I have not got a good. I
Track
couldn't
record
remember the last intellect devourer.
Yeah, can you remember
left, right?
it?
Left,
Something
right,
that
together?
April-
No, it's not working. Left, right, together is not working.
Oh, okay. La, la, la. No, I can't. Well, I should be able to do that, I guess. Clear all.
It's up above us now.
Clear
Yeah, I can move it. I'm just trying to resize it. Get it.
Oh, so I'm just trying to get rid of it. Yeah,
Okay.
I can do that. Okay, cool. Anything else, Aldred?
So here's a question: did that sudden burst of fire reveal anything to? Like, did it act as a temporary light source?
I guess so, but you're looking through fire, so you'd have only been seeing anything this side of to your side of that flame.
Yeah, fair enough. So I strode forward 5 steps, I believe. So I'm going to take one. I'm going to scoot back.
Okay.
Can I? No, I can't make perception checks because that's an action. Never mind. That's me. So I will move on the tracker.
Okay, cool.
Ba-dum. I'll move it.
So a heavily burning, patting himself out, kind of like thug, comes around the corner, quickly, kind of like with his crossbow, looks around at the carnage, kind of like it's just burning away. He's going to just take a shoot at the first thing he sees, which from there is probably Karrion. And hits.
Ooh.
Meets beats, and
Oh.
crossbow bolt thuds into it.
So I have to make a concentration check.
DC. Is it?
It's
10, isn't
DC
it?
10 for a
Yeah.
minimum.
Have we actually got a thing for that? Do we have
It's
that?
concentration
Yeah.
is Constitution.
It's a save, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
save.
concentration is Constitution.
Makes
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Okay.
Didn't flinch.
And then it kind of okay. Another you hear the steps of a panting figure coming down, and honestly, I wish it wouldn't do that. I need to change that off. Another heavy crossbow fires at Fenn, whistles over the top of his head.
That's a noise he makes too. Whoop.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Fenn, top of the round.
I don't like that intellect devourer.
I'm gonna say no. Shun Shurreth. Whatever. He can say
So
what he is.
see, after this encounter's over,
Is he still on the ceiling?
He is still on the ceiling. Yes.
Oh, what a bitch.
You hear Fenn under his breath go, "What a bitch."
Has he been taught the swears and jive yet? Shit!
You're talking his language. That's
the first thing you do in any language. You learn the swears.
I'm going to back up to there because I want to be away from my intellect devourer, and I'm gonna get my crossbow and start loading in a set of bolts. I'll unclip a different set of bolts and start loading it because I think that's going to take a round to load a new light crossbow. Does that take a round to
It's a
load?
bonus action, isn't it?
Yeah,
Okay.
unless you take the crossbow master feat.
Yeah, in which you can do it for free.
Yeah.
So,
It removes the ammunition condition. Anything.
so this is one of them. This is a sleep arrow that I got, a sleep bolt,
Okay.
and I'm going to fire it at that Shun Shurreth.
Nice.
Okay, so make magic.
Attacking while out of ammo.
I've picked the wrong wing. That's it.
You just hear a twang.
Then no, it's like he's taking pictures, but he's forgotten to wind it on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll make the attack see if it hits first. Ah!
Clangs off the ceiling.
That was a waste of that arrow.
Okay, cool. So that guy is dead. Okay, 15. So these guys have dropped their crossbows, and as they are moving out, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets to you.
So they will need to make
he makes a wisdom save. Can you force a wisdom save?
I think it's a con save.
No, it's a wisdom save.
Oh, yeah, wisdom. Where's my abilities?
It doesn't matter if you just find the spell and drop the save.
That's what I'm going to do.
And he can only get to there because his speed is halved as these things kind of... He succeeds.
So I'll drop my damage on him, which will be halved.
Yeah, it should automatically be halved.
Ooh, that's a high roll there.
That is a high roll.
Yeah, that's halved it. So 10 it does.
Yes, it's still there.
Nice.
And he can't quite reach you because these things grasping and pulling at him as he kind of like comes in. He screams a little bit. Come on, get them motherfuckers. You hear Shun say. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And you hear the winding up of another crossbow, and that has now become visible to you. Another crossbowman loads his crossbow, fires it at Karrion, missing. Another thug races up, but probably can't get to there. Gets to there, but becomes loads his crossbow, fires it at Karrion. Missing.
I like to think that they're all like perfectly in aim, and then that skull just comes in front and just like takes it out.
Just wafting past.
Yeah.
Can I just confirm something? If I use a cantrip as an action, can I use a spell as a bonus action?
That sounds
If it's got a
weird,
bonus
doesn't it?
action feature, yeah.
If it's only
Yeah, it's a bonus action
Yes,
to cast
yes, you
the
can.
spell, but the cantrip is an action.
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah.
We should double stack Spirit Guardians and just AoE them down.
Just walk down the corridor
Yeah.
surrounded by.
It's just going to take me a few turns to get to the bulk of, like in the middle of them. So
You don't want to get in the middle of them either, because then
no, exactly.
you start having to make con saves.
And intellect
Exactly.
devourers are coming at you then.
So I'm going to just move 10 foot forward, and then I'm going to make the action of ringing a bell and cast Toll the Dead
Nice.
on Xanathar Thug 15.
Okay.
Ah,
Yeah,
he's
clear
the
him
guy
out.
that's got the moves. He's passed all his saves so far.
Which he failed that one, so fuck off and die, bitch.
Is that to the thug or to Martin? To Aldred?
That's to the both.
Yeah.
To the thug. Oh my
Oh, I
god.
don't think he's dying yet.
terrible.
He clutches his head in pain, but he's like blood starts to trickle out of his ears, but it's still.
That's okay. We have a little bit of spiritual weapon going
Nice.
on. So we'll cast that, and we'll use it on him again.
So you want to cast
Sorry,
spiritual
that is
weapon
really
so that it appears next to this there. Okay.
Yeah. And no, I'm just going to cast it at second level. Okay. Which that hit. And let's see what this does. Lovely. Bye. So that was the second
He
level.
crashes to the ground, and it's almost as if the spirit guardians of Kellenvor start to pull him underneath the ground, tugging at its corpse in a slightly disconcerting way. Anything else, Zerelda?
Mask provides, bitch. And
Yeah. And then Kellenvor judges.
yeah.
Does spiritual weapon require concentration?
Nope.
No,
I
don't think
Are
so.
you sure? I'm pretty sure it does.
Let me just double check. No, it doesn't. Duration 1 minute.
Yeah.
Just,
wow.
it's just up unless. It's basically it's your god providing you with.
Shadow Cloak doesn't need concentration
No,
either.
no. Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
That's him down now, isn't it? I will just go another 5 foot forward, I think, behind the wall of Fenn and Karrion.
Okay, cool. Okay, can you move as long?
Oh yes, sorry.
This little
No.
dog-like creature comes out. to
Martin's
there.
cat.
Yeah. And it kind of like you hear nobody say, and it tries to devour the intellect of Aldred.
Oof.
You can do it from a distance.
It can do it. Any target can see. Oh no, it's see within 10 feet of it. Okay, so
Right, I was going to say, that's a very
Yeah,
safe.
Saved
sorry.
anyway.
I
so
thought it
it's
was a touch
5,
thing.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it can move to there, but it's not gonna.
Well,
15 foot is there.
Did anything pop out of that thug, by the way?
No.
Right.
Very interesting.
That's very strange. So fuck it, you. So Fenn knows what to target. Like,
yeah.
Is it gonna? Does it wanna? Does it wanna? Because then it'd be within 10 feet of. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it'd have to double move in. Oh, it's got speed of 40. Boom!
Is it
It gets a wisdom save.
Right, let me grab it on it.
Fails it.
Failure.
Yes.
Come on, pull
Eaten
through, little Inty, into the
hey,
intellect.
he is gonna pull through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it goes to there, and then it devours
No!
the intellect of Karrion.
Oh,
Oh no.
How far did it run?
no.
40. Oh,
What's it
you
get to me?
succeed.
Because would it'd have been half movement.
You just
half movement
passed.
to that last one. So
Yeah.
I'll
Oh my
let it
god,
do
you
it.
did just pass.
You scraped a pass.
And you feel assaulted by this creature pressuring, like it's squeezing your brain, like that.
I wish I hadn't used that lucky now.
Oh no, so you don't take that damage either. I thought it was halved, but it isn't.
No.
Okay, cool. Let's move on to Karrion.
Yeah, I ain't happy about that. So let's have a think. I quite like the combo of cantrip and a spiritual weapon. But you know what I'm gonna do? Just because I can. What's more damage? They're both damaged, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna toll the dead on both of them
Oh,
because Reaper lets me do it to 2 characters within
Oh, really?
5 feet of each other.
That's
Okay.
cool.
I can use
Within 5 feet? Who's within 5 feet of each other?
the bad
Intellect
guy and
devour.
intellect devour.
Oh,
And,
it's the thug. It's
so
thug
Fuck's
15
dead.
still up.
Fuck's
oh,
dead.
Thug 15 is dead.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so just go with your toll the dead and spiritual weapon.
Would you have to drop the other thing to use spiritual weapon?
No, it's not
No, it's
concentration.
not a
not
concentration.
Oh nice.
So what I'm gonna do? I
No.
haven't done this yet, so this will be fun. I'm going to hit it with the Fist of Kellenvor,
Okay.
Oh.
which is technically Booming Blade. So let me see if I hit first. So I'm going to move forward.
So do you need to cast Booming Blade?
It's Booming Blade is cast as part of the melee, or I have to make a melee attack as part of Booming Blade.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
I've got it all up here. I just need to read it. Spells, because I don't normally get up close, but this is why I picked this ability. Actions. Fist of Kelm. So, I do. Let me do a melee attack, which is what I have to do. So that one.
I thought that was a 1.
Right.
It was a
I
7.
thought it was a 1.
Yeah. And the fun thing is now, I do its damage, which is 1d4 plus 3 bludgeoning plus 1d8 thunder damage.
Nice.
Ooh.
I think Toll the Dead and Spiritual Weapon would have been cooler.
No, you say that, but I will also
Ooh. Partially resisted.
partially resisted which.
It
Just
must have been the
Oh, it's thunder. It's fine. It's only my
Thunder.
It's only my necrotic damage that ignores resistances. But I will use my channel divinity of Touch of Death, and I will just deal it 17 necrotic damage as a flat rate.
Nice.
So your channel
Boom.
divinity of
See you later.
Channel
When you hit a creature with a melee attack, you can spend your channel to deal an extra 17 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, I'm gonna admit that's kind of cool.
Is that like one per long rest kind of?
Well, I get 2 channel divinities per short rest.
Yeah, okay, so you do what, an additional 17.
Yeah, I've killed it.
It's down. Yeah, okay. It just crumples into a heap, oozing stuff coming out of it. Do you want to describe your channel undead? Your channel divinity?
Yeah, literally as I hit it with the booming with the fist of Kellenvor, you hear this sound like, which is the thunder damage. And then as I see it's not going down, I just push forward with the fist, and like the fist of Kellenvor looks like a skeletal gauntlet, so it's like a dull gold color, and a bit like Kellenvor's symbol is like a skeletal hand holding the scales. As I'm holding it out, the scales appear on either side, and it just drops on one side, and as I do, the necrotic damage just flows through it, and it just decays in front of you.
Rivel. Turns into
I'm glad it's dead.
So am I. And then, because I've still got my bonus action, I
Didn't you
will
tell the
cast
dead?
Spiritual Weapon.
Didn't you tell the dead?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, you...
No, I've
No, you
just-
chose not to, didn't you?
Yeah, I did an action, which
Yeah,
was
yeah.
punching. So I'm going to...
Isn't the challenge divinity an action?
Yes, it probably
No, it's
is.
Well,
it's
surely
part
it
of a
can't-
melee attack.
This one cannot be because it's got to be part of a.
Boo.
I wonder if it's a bonus though. It definitely can't be an action.
Technically, I've cast a cantrip, which was Blooming Blade,
Yeah.
as part of which I have to
Blooming
make a melee attack.
So Touch of Divinity, when the cleric hits a creature with a melee attack, the cleric can use Channel Divinity to deal it, so it's just part of the attack.
Yeah, party time.
So I've got... I will
that's
cast
cool.
Spiritual Weapon. Where's Spiritual Weapon gone? There it is. Second
I love-
level.
I love how it's technical the clerics have got. It's like this weapon up, and I can do this and that. And I'm like, I just blow shit up.
I'm like,
As an abjuration wizard.
I'm there to protect myself. Right, I'm gonna do it. So it's just a melee. I will make it appear. Shun. And I'm going to attack it.
So it appears as a manticore. No, that would be a large.
No, it's going to appear in a similar way. So Zerelda's, it's a copy of your Darkblade, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mine actually appears as a sword sort of glowing with a similar. It's a similar color blade to what my fist is made out of.
Yep.
And it's just, but it's glowing with like a kind of the same cold blue-white light as my ghostly het skills are.
Okay, and for the purpose of tokens, it's a cat. So it swings at Shun.
Shun Shurreth. Misses.
Misses. It's like, what is this cat doing? Yo, cat, mofo cat.
Swinging round by its tail. And that's my go.
Okay.
Wow.
Shun is less than impressed by all this bullshit kicking on.
Yeah, I would be too.
So he's going to take a shot at Karrion.
I would be like, what is this bullshit, DM?
Ooh. +7. Fucking hell.
Doing 5 damage to you. You're immune to poison. No, you resist poison, don't you? So let's have a Constitution save.
So I get advantage on them.
Oh, you succeeded anyway.
And
so
then
you
I
get
have to do
next poison.
then I'll do a Constitution save.
Yeah, for the
Oh!
Dropped it.
they drop. Okay, so the spirit stuff has dropped.
So they just dissipate as if in a breeze.
Yeah, and then he moves 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
I'm totally taking Warcaster at some point.
30 to there.
Oh.
Aldred.
Well,
Fireball.
Fireball.
Yeah, that makes my choices a lot easier. So give me my how do I have to be to actually see them? Because I just want to be able to see the
So-
spider.
So you want to see Shun?
60. Yes.
So you need to get to basically between
Behind the spiritual weapon.
between Zerelda and Fenn.
There.
Yep.
Cool. So this is fun. Oops, I just minimized the map. Pointers. Da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Right, I'm thinking I can see everyone. I'm hoping I can see everyone.
I'll target them.
Cheers.
You've got to drag it, haven't you? That's an annoyance. But it probably makes sense.
You can drag it, or you can just individually click the target thing at the top.
Yeah. Okay, you've got everybody.
Cool.
Burn them.
Quite a few people saved, actually. Ah, including the main bag.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming because they had a +7.
That's a good roll, though. That is a hell.
That's a
Oh.
monster.
So, you're dead. You're dead. Oh.
That is one hell of a good fireball.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, hold
Look
on
at
a
him at
minute.
sixes.
And so around about there, in the corpses of one of these, as the dust clears, in the
Course.
corpses of one of these, another intellect devourer appears.
Oh no.
And now that's in character too. That's
Oh no.
in character.
You
I like the way
can't,
they
you
look
can't,
like-
you
they look
can't
like
see that
protect-
Aldred. So the only person that can see that is Karrion,
Yeah.
and probably
we
Fenn,
just-
Fenn as well.
Yeah, I'll have gone. There's another one.
So
Stop summoning the fucking intellect devourers!
So is Xanathar Thug?
Yep, dead.
Right, cool. So I think I took 2 steps forward there, so I'm going to take another 2 back because I'm a big coward.
Abjuration wizard, everybody.
I'll just stay here. And then I'll pass my turn.
I like the idea that this drow just makes like this big reveal by dropping like down from a ceiling, and then slowly just like this fireballs just flying.
That's what you get for shooting my fucking owl.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Aldred hears a lot of footsteps, it's just like, whoa!
Out of the darkness, a crossbow bolt thuds into Aldred.
How dare he?
4 points of damage.
Oh.
That's the first damage he's taken in a long time.
I know you're not normally this close to the action.
I know.
All right. So is that like? So that didn't come from either of the people I could. Well,
You
No,
can't, you
you
couldn't,
can't see.
couldn't see. It came out of the darkness. And then another one fires. Just shoots over your head.
what I like to think is that one of them hit him in.
One of them,
You cut out for all of that.
yeah.
What I like to think is the first one hit him in the shoulder, and he goes ah, and, like
Oh, he just
falls,
shoots past it,
doubles
sorry.
over in pain, and that's why the other bolt misses.
Oh, see, I wanted it the other way around. I wanted it doing a dive at football after the first one.
Yeah.
Ben.
So I can see 1, and then an intellect round 5.
That's actually a not insubstantial chunk of my health.
So I will move to. What's that token above Karrion? Is that the other spiritual
That's-
weapon?
Yes.
Yeah, that's mine.
Mask spiritual weapon.
Okay, so I'll go to that and I will fire a crossbow bolt, a standard one, at the intellect devourer. I can see it 5, 10.
Yeah, you can see
that.
it. Yeah, you can see that. If you target it, it will tell you how far away from it you are.
Ooh, just hit.
Just hits,
Yeah.
Skims across the surface.
Partially resisted.
Ah, so it must be bludgeoning.
Yeah,
Like piercing,
yeah.
bludgeoning, and thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, Zerelda.
Okay, I am going to. How much movement do I need left on my spiritual weapon to attack?
To attack what? Shun?
Yeah, because number 8 is number 8 dead.
We can only move it so far, can't we?
No, number
So
Number
35,
60.
so 35 foot is the nearest enemy from the spiritual weapon.
And I think the movement is 60 on it.
Yeah, you
How,
can.
how close
No,
is
you can
that?
cast it at a
20.
range of 60 foot,
20.
and then
Oh, is it
move
20?
it. Yeah, you can cast it 60 if you move up to 20 each time.
So that would go 5, 10, 15, 20. So I'll move
Yeah.
that forward. I will move forward 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll go my full movement. And I will cast Toll the Dead on Shun. So let's do that. Oh, it failed.
No, that's good.
He failed. That's good.
We do that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus we played. I'm only just passing it correctly.
Ain't bad.
Lovely.
About average.
And that's me. Yeah, I think that'll do.
Okay.
I am going to.
That's definitely Karrion's voice.
Let me have a think. What can I do? What's that do? See, I want to get rid of that intellect devourer. I didn't like that. I'm going to cast.
Well, mind if you have your spiritual guardians, do they not slow things down?
They've gone.
They've gone and failed
They've
the
gone.
concentration
Yeah,
check.
You can cast it though, surely.
I'm not wasting another third level slot.
Yeah.
We're like down the first corridor from the Goblin Market.
It's fine. There was a battle of attrition. We'll just go back and.
Go back to sleep. Come forward. I'm gonna cast. Oh, see, they're not.
Remember, you have to pay every time you go into the Goblin Market.
Yeah.
I've still got a ticket from the last time.
Oh, you'll be paying again.
Just keep trying to show the same one.
Yeah, you kept your band on.
They change the colour every day.
Every hour. It's like it's just like Aqueduct.
Actually, that sounds like a lot of money.
Every time you try and rub it off on your friend straight away.
I'm gonna cast. Where's it go? What level's that? Why can't I find my spell? I've got so many.
Boo-hoo, I've got so many spells.
I can help you with that. I'll just level drain you back to first.
Yeah.
No, I'm alright, thanks.
Do you not have your things marked as prepared?
Yeah, but I'm scrolling through them at the minute. Where's it gone?
Well, what is it? What does it do? Maybe we can tell you. the
I
name.
want Guiding Bolt. I can't remember what level it is.
It's a cantrip, isn't it?
No, got it.
no.
Isn't it second level?
I thought it was a really good first level spell, but maybe it's second level.
So it's one of those.
Yeah. Let me have a look.
Cast it at second, do more damage.
I haven't got it built for that yet, unfortunately. If it is,
Woo!
Yeah, Guiding Bolt isn't one of your prepared spells. Looking at the list,
it should be.
though
I
in
haven't
fairness,
changed
you
it.
haven't prepared any spells.
Yeah, see, I told you.
Well, not. I've got them all up here.
No. You've got to. So there's actually a tool in your actions. So
Yeah,
like,
so if
see,
you select,
Oh, see, I've been pulling them in and out of.
no. So that's what there is there's standard mode. If you go right to the bottom of your spells,
I'm in combat at
preparation.
the minute.
Yeah, so if you go to
Preparation, combat.
preparation, you can put a tick against the ones that you prepared. So if you were to drag all the cleric spells you knew...
Oh, so I have to drag them all. All right, I'll do that next time you've got...
Yeah, it's so good. I can just click combat, and then it's like...
Do you know what? Sorry, I'm just going to cast... Should we go with Chill Touch, I think?
Guiding Bolt is a
Feel
first
like
level
me.
spell.
I knew it! Yes!
Well done. I'll cast... Well, since I haven't got it open... Have I got it? Can I grab it quick? Apologies for this.
Yeah, because it's like a disgusting amount of damage
4d6,
spell
right?
that also gives you
Advantage.
Yeah,
to
that's what I was
attack.
thinking, for Fenn to then sneak attack it.
Yeah, it's a fantastic first level cleric spell.
Why can't I find... Oh, there it is. It's because it was listed as shared. Is that how in my list? First level spells. Guiding Bolt. There we go. Sorry about that. Attack it. Really watched me miss now. Guiding Bolt on the Intellect Devourer. Yeah,
Yeah, he got pretty bad AC, so...
and then damage 46 radiant.
It looks pretty
it's a-
mashed up. It looks
And
pretty
it's now
mashed up.
glowing the same kind of ghost white.
Yep.
It does radiant damage. Can we reskin that to do necrotic?
No.
I like my necrotic damage. Bonus action, I will move my spiritual weapon. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, the thing is, Radiant
And hit
isn't...
the thug.
Radiant isn't technically divine. Well, like, it is divine, but it's not, like, used. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
And then I'm going to hit it with my spiritual weapon, wherever that's gone. So that's there.
In fact, I can even learn a few Radiant damage spells.
Hits.
Hit the thug.
Murder him!
That's the plan. Yeah. It's slightly more damage.
Okay,
there you
anything
go.
else?
Round up.
Shun drops down to the floor, drops his hand crossbow. I surrender, mofos. Looks like the ball's in your coat now.
Yes, the fireball.
The intellect, 5,
I love how
10,
it says that
15,
character
20,
and it's
25,
fire.
30, 35, 40, and
Oh,
Oh no, that's bad.
that's
isn't it?
bad.
That's bad. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
bad.
This is so complicated which way round these.
How do you have... Wait, what?
Take and roll me 3d6, please.
3d6.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good, actually. That's okay.
It's a 9. Okay, so you feel this pressure as this kind of like creature is kind of like intently, you can't see any eyes, but it feels like it's staring at you as it's leaping up, and you feel it crushing your brain. But fortunately, your intelligence so doesn't get reduced to 0.
Doesn't get reduced
Does
to 0.
not.
But is it still taking damage? Like, has Zerelda sustained intelligence damage?
Yeah,
She
she
just
got
takes
7.
psychic damage, yeah.
Oh, but she hasn't... Her intelligence score hasn't been reduced because of that attack.
Well, as far as you can tell from where you're stood, Zerelda is the same bubbly personality with the... Actually, from where you're stood, Aldred, she's probably always had an intelligence score of 0.
Okay, I really don't like where that thing is.
And Shun has definitely, he's dropped his way. He's like, no, stop! Oh, I can't control these things. Shit!
Brought them with you then.
I tell you everything, bro. Just don't.
Isn't that whose dick we've got to cut?
Well, you don't know yet because there's no description.
All right, yeah. I only twigged when you said shun, but even though we've known it's...
Yeah. I think it was.
Right.
I've got Shun something Dick, and then the head of the other one.
I'm just exploring options right now. Okay, guys.
Options being, where does this fireball land?
It's like Zerelda won't feel it. She's not smart enough. Or
Options
smart enough to
being,
know I cast it.
who needs 3rd level spells to face an undead beholder?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've developed like kind of a soft spot for drows, to be honest. So
Can I just say, someone said, "Hey guys," in the chat
Ooh.
on Twitch.
Respond back, Ben. Respond back.
I
Hi.
did.
Hi. He already has.
right, I'm gonna cast magic missile at a second.
Is this one of your fluses again?
No.
Maybe.
So yeah, magic missile at 2nd level. I'm gonna fire.
Hi, Joe's Gran.
I think I'm gonna fire 3 bolts at the intellect devourer and 1 bolt at Thugate. Doop. Doop. Yeah. Well, 1 bolt's wasted, and then doop. Okay, I can deal with that.
So inside Devourer
your
gets...
auto hits also wasted.
Oh, so it did. Doesn't matter. What I was going for really is force damage, because nobody resists force damage.
The cranium of the intellect devourer gets splattered everywhere, and kind of like fluid starts to seep out of it. As it slumps down, you assume dead. Anything else, Aldred?
I will say to my companions, let's take the drow alive and end the turn.
Why am I now? Everybody make perception checks.
Perception. They always go well.
I was going to say I'm supposedly quite good at that.
I've rolled a non-natural 20.
I have a +6 and rolled a 1.
Oh, why did mine not go through? There we go.
Everybody apart from Karrion hears a shout of "fuck this shit," and then steps like running away.
What, from further down the hallway?
Down the corridor, yeah, from past Shun and etc. He turns around and shouts, "Cowards!"
Oh.
Okay, well, I'm happy with that.
Saw who running away.
You didn't see anybody running away. You heard somebody
Oh,
went,
right.
"Fuck this shit" in common.
Oh.
Then you hear the steps running away. Thugate looks at Shun, kind of like looks at the situation and drops his heavy crossbow as well. Okay, I surrender too.
Was that the thug?
Yep, it's Fenn.
Oh,
God.
Why is the decision left to me?
Oh, God.
Killing me,
I'm not being funny. The decision isn't necessarily left. Someone's been shooting me quite consistently. I ain't happy.
I specifically said spare the drow, and I'm going to stand
I
by that.
imagine you saying, spare the drow, just as I go, what?